What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Trading Crypto. Today we're going over Toshi, which is down 7.4% at quadruple zero six, $292 million market cap. Pretty small market cap comparative to a lot of other coins that are listed on such large exchanges as Coinbase. 420 billion coins in circulation out of 420 billion, which is awesome. It means they can't dilute the market by putting more coins in circulation. I love seeing coins that have all the supply in play. All-time high in this was 4 months ago. We're down 69.3% from that all-time high. All-time low was over a year ago. If you bought this over a year ago, you wouldn't be sitting here on YouTube. You would be sitting in your mansion somewhere, because that is a big number down there. So currently available on the following markets, guys. Looks like Gate.io has the leading volume, followed by Coinbase, Bybit, OrangeX, Arbit, KuCoin, so on and so forth. There's 6 different pages of exchanges down here. So if you want it, you can find it somewhere, most likely. So with that, let's get into the price prediction and technical analysis on Toshi. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is what we had drawn last time we did our Toshi video right here. We had our fibs off the bodies of the candles, and we had to keep a close eye on that 618 level, and we briefly broke above it, but that looks like it was a bullish trap, a bull trap, and now we're getting rejected off that 618 level at about 007. On top of that, the day chart, you do have the MACD losing its bullish momentum. If blue crosses below orange, you know that's obviously a bearish crossover right there. And you can see for the last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 days now, we've been more bearish than bullish. Lighter green candles slowly working towards that bearish crossover. Hopefully we don't get a heavy bearish crossover. Overall, the entire market's looking good, so I wouldn't expect a heavy correction if we got one nonetheless. Something to kind of back this up, I mean, the RSI is looking great. That's the thing. The RSI is looking very, very solid right now. We got a higher low put in place here, currently working our way up. So the possibility of us continuing higher off this point is doable. We just have to keep a close eye on this RSI. We don't want this to have a heavy correction, but from this point on, I don't see any reason why we would on the RSI. One thing I do want to point out as well is we did get a sell signal here on the WTX on the 15th of May. That sell signal, as you can see, came in our place right when we hit the 618 level. Not saying we can't have multiple sell signals in a row. I've been doing this for a while now, and there's not a whole lot of data out on this because it's a rather new coin, but you can print multiple sell signals in a row. I wouldn't be surprised if we saw something like this and then come back up here, print a sell signal. On top of that, one bullish thing, oh, that's not bullish, never mind. One thing that we really want to focus on here is the stock RSI. The stock RSI hit its local top. I mean, if I draw a horizontal line here for you guys, you can see this is a normal area in which Toshi tops out. We topped out there, and if I draw a horizontal line here, you can see this is the normal range in which Toshi tops out and sees a decent sized correction from that point. The blue is still below the orange right now, so we are technically bearish on the stock RSI. However, since we bottomed out here April of 2025, we did put in a higher low, which leads me to believe that we probably will put in a higher low from that point. So in the meantime, it does look like we might see a small retracement, which is good for you people who are stacking Toshi. It just means you're able to DCA at a little bit cheaper level. And to kind of confirm that here, if we go to the short-term time frame, this is for you like swing traders and you hopium folks. What we're currently forming right now is called a bull flag. And what I mean by that is, if you look at this pennant that's forming right here, if you go off the lows to the highs, you can see this is kind of a pennant pattern forming. And what I like to say is, you think of this like a spring. You know how you squeeze the spring very, very tightly and you let go and all that energy gets released? That's exactly what's happening when you're consolidating inside of a pennant. You have your highs, your lows, and you just start consolidating, and all that energy gets pent up. And then if you see a breakout, you see some heavy movement. So this is called a bull flag because we actually entered this pennant from the bottom right here. This is called the flagpole. You've probably heard of bull flags and all that stuff, if you're in the crypto or any sort of thing, but this is an actual bull flag right here. You have the flagpole, then you have your flag, right? So this is a bull flag. A bear flag, we're doing kind of a teaching lesson here, but a bear flag would be if you came from the top and consolidated and then it went like that. They're called continuation patterns. So overall, I would say Toshi's most likely going to see some consolidation here and then see an explosive movement to the upside. How high? Well, normally when you break out of a bull flag, you go the length of the flagpole. That's what this is called right here, the flagpole. So what you do is you draw the length of the flagpole and you kind of just drag it out where you think it's going to break. This gives you a little bit of a general idea of the momentum if we break out of this bull flag. which would technically bring us all the way up to around 0.001, which if you measure that range from the current price is approximately 180%. So a 2.8x move after this consolidation phase is over is possible. It's definitely possible. And then obviously if we draw our fibs on the bull flag, we'll find our support and resistance areas along the way. So our fibs from the high to the low, you can see in the short term, we are finding some heavy resistance at that 786 area at about 0.007. We got rejected off it once, twice, three times right here, and now we're currently finding support. But meantime, I think towards the end of May, beginning of June, Toshi should be out of this consolidation bull flag, and we should be seeing some very, very volatile movement to the upside for it. Like I mentioned, that all the coins are in circulation, which is awesome. Very small market cap of only 200, what was that, 228, 292 million. So you do have the juice to do it. You do have the moon juice to do it. And then if you draw the larger fib off the 2025 bottom, we actually are holding support at the 786 as well. So overall, Toshi isn't looking bad. I would just expect a little bit of chop here. Like I've mentioned several times in my videos, I'm not interested in the short-term trading stuff anymore. I'm more looking into the buy and hold for the remainder of this bull run. My personal opinion, bull run is going to be over end of October, beginning of November this year. So I'm just stacking and holding, stacking and holding. This isn't my first, well, I'm not trying to brag, but this isn't my first rodeo. I've been in crypto for quite a while now. Patterns repeat. And right now what we need to focus on is the 786. Get over the 786 and that'll confirm that movement to the upside. Now, overall, if you want to have a general guess on where this thing can go, you do have a 1.618, the golden ratio up here at about 0.005. That's a pretty big gain from where we're currently at. If you look at that and drag it, that's about a 7x gain from where we're currently at, which is easily doable with a small market cap like this. In the hype of the bull run, you have that 1 to 2 month of mania phase where everybody's making money and greed is off the charts. This is very easily attainable to get up to that 1.618 area. So I wouldn't be surprised at all if that was the case. On top of that, since it came out here in November 2024, we've been putting in higher highs and higher lows. So I wouldn't be surprised at all if it was something like that for Toshi. Overall, long term's not looking horrible. The 3 days not. We talked about the 1 day. Then overall, the weekly, we don't have any data really because it's a rather new coin on here. So what we really want to focus on here in the short term is overtaking that 786 area at about 0.007. But in the meantime, I do think this coin's going to perform exceptionally well during the bull run. Like we're only 69% down from the all-time high. All the coins are in circulation, and we're not even close to $1 billion market cap yet. We're at a little over $250 million market cap. So it's super likely that Toshi will see a decent sized run here in the future. It's just patience, man. Money transfers from the impatient to the patient. That's pretty much the key to crypto, guys. You know, buy fear, sell greed. Money transfers from the impatient to the patient. Those are the only really two things you need to know. Be patient, don't be greedy. That's pretty much it. Be patient, don't be greedy, buy fear. That's it, guys. So Toshi's looking pretty solid in my personal opinion. With that, none of this is financial advice. And if there's any coins you'd like me to chart, you can just send me a super chat in the comments and I'll get to your coin as soon as possible. Thank you.